What's up guys, Shane Starnes here, and I've got the Galaxy Note 10 Plus right here. And the one thing that I'm hearing a lot of complaints about is this camera cutout placement right in the center. Of course, to me, this is a whole lot better than the notch on, say, an iPhone 10 or 10s, 10s Max. It's a whole lot better than the dual camera cutout on the Galaxy S10 Plus, and I, for one, actually don't mind having this center camera cutout, but there are some unique things that you can do with the camera cutout. We're going to cover a few of those hacks. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first way that you can kind of use this camera cutout to your advantage is by using a wallpaper that takes advantage of the camera cutout. There are some really creative wallpapers that do take full advantage of this camera cutout. They kind of incorporate them into the design of the wallpaper. And the best wallpapers that I've been able to find for the camera cutout, specifically on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, have been in the Wallpix app. These wallpapers are not necessarily hiding the camera cutout. They're just making really good use of that camera cutout. We'll take a look at a couple of these wallpapers here. Here's an Iron Man wallpaper, and to set it, you just press set and home screen. And then you can go back and you see how it's kind of making really good use of that camera cutout. It kind of makes it blend into the wallpaper so it's not as obvious that it is a camera cutout. My favorite one that's featured here is the BB-8 and the Mike Wazowski. They even have, they've got a Wally here and several other wallpapers here that make really good use of that. But I'll show you guys real quickly the Mike Wazowski. And it just kind of turns the camera cutout into his eyes. So this does a really good job of hiding the camera cutout, because I think it really does an awesome job of blending in, and the camera in there actually kind of looks like an eyeball. So this is a really good one. And then I'll show you the BB-8 one really quickly, because I think this one also does an excellent job of blending in with the camera cutout. And this is my wallpaper of choice for the camera cutout. So another really clever use for the camera cutout is as an LED indicator. So there's no notification light on the Galaxy Note 10 or Note 10 Plus, but you can actually use an application to use your camera cutout as an LED notification light. So the application we're going to be using here is the AOD Notify. Now they do have a free version and they have a $2.99 version. The $2.99 version just gives you a little more customization options. But we'll go to this, you'll turn on your notifications. You can go through your apps and choose which apps you want to notify you. So for me, I've got Facebook, Gmail, Messenger, Twitter, YouTube. And you can even go in here if you have the paid version and change the color of that notification. You see there's several color options here available. And then we'll go back into the setting for edge lighting, and we'll turn on just the camera edge, and you can see there is the effect. So if we turn that off and back on, you can see the effect right there. So the default color can also be changed, and you'll see the difference up top in the various colors. And then you can change the effects here. So there's a pulse, so that just comes on and off. There's a rotate option, and then there's other options here if you do pay. So like the eclipse option is an option for paid. So people that have paid for the app here have the eclipse light, the shimmer, gravity, and flash. My favorite here is probably the shimmer. You can change the speed as well. So you can make it go faster or slower. I like it somewhere in between. You're able to change the size, so you can actually change the thickness of the notification light, make it thinner or thicker. You're able to change the position. So I think that by default it is positioned perfectly, but if you were using a different phone and you needed to reposition it, you have some options here to reposition. Okay, so here's an option here. You can auto color the notification based on the app icon. So that's a pretty good option there. So instead of going through your notifications and changing those on a color basis, you can tell it just to auto color the notification. So that's a pretty cool option there too. You've got options here to quick dismiss. So this will dismiss the edge lighting when you turn on the screen. And then you have display duration so that you can choose how much time it is actually displayed on your screen. All right guys, that about wraps it up for this video. I hope you found this video helpful and now you have some more uses for that camera cutout. Thanks guys for watching. Be blessed. I'll see you in the next one.